Well, this is actually pretty sad. It's definitely not the first time that I've heard that Google may drop the Nexus brand, but I was still expecting at least one new Nexus smartphone like the Nexus 6 to be released this year, 2014. However, EvLeaks on Twitter is now saying that there is no Nexus 6 and that we should say farewell to the Nexus series. That would basically mean that Google would just drop the Nexus brand, they would stop making Nexus smartphones, Nexus tablets might continue on, but maybe not for long either. Now, EvLeaks does say one thing though that is interesting. He says that there's, quote, a silver lining to the cloud, which means that Google's rumored silver certification program could be real. Well, what's silver certification, you ask? Basically, it's supposed to be a new Google program which encourages the company's hardware partners to build high-end devices with a limited number of non-Google apps, and last we heard, LG and Motorola were willing to join this program. Of course, at this point we can't be sure of anything until official details about this arrive, but this would be at least better than nothing. I do think it would be a great pity if Google didn't make the Nexus 6, but if like LG got on board with a really great silver certification phone, it would basically be the same experience, because after all, LG has manufactured both the Nexus 4 and the Nexus 5, which offered and still offer great value for your money. Lots of people, including myself, are still looking forward to seeing a sequel this year, and I seriously hope there will be one, even if it turns out that it isn't called the Nexus 6. Google's a great phone maker, so it would be a pity if they dropped the Nexus brand just as it was catching on fire. People are really beginning to like Nexus smartphones, Nexus tablets, and Google's devices as a whole, and Google has been wanting to get more into the hardware market, and this is a great way for them to do it. I personally use a Nexus 5, and it's basically all you'd want in a smartphone. It really offers all the features that you'd want, plus a lot more. So, Google's Nexus devices are really cool, and a Nexus 6 would be a great phone if Google did release it, and a silver certification phone, if it was done right, it could also be pretty good, but I still don't think it would quite compensate for Google's own Nexus 6. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!